What's up, guys? Today we'll explore the recent dip in inflation to 7% and the impacts on Australian households, as well as the upcoming $1,734 increase to HECS and what it means for those with student loans. So let's dive in. Despite the decrease in an inflation rate, Australian households continue to grapple with financial strain. The national inflation rate has dropped, with consumer price climbing over 7% year to date in March quarter, a decline from 7.8% recorded in the December quarter. Consumer price index saw an increase of 1.4% in March and an annual rise of 7%. As reported by the most recent Australian Bureau of Statistics data. Michelle Marquardt, ABS head of price statistics, stated that CPI decelerated in the March quarter, with the quarterly growth at its lowest since December of 2021. Although most goods and services experienced price increases, many of these increments were less substantial than the previous quarter. And if you find value in this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it really helps out the channel. And a big thank you to all our subscribers for your support. Inspires us to create more content we hope you enjoy. Significant factors contributing to the quarterly surge include medical and hospital services raising by 4.2%, tertiary education, which increased by 9.7%, gas and other household fuels jumping by 4.3%, and domestic holiday travel and accommodation increasing by 4.7%. Food prices continue to climb at 1.6%, propelled by higher fruit and vegetable costs, which are 2.4%, and snacks and confectionery raising by 4.1%. Year on year, the largest contributors to the increase were new dwellings, up by 12.7%, domestic holiday and accommodation travel, which are up by 25%, and electricity up by 15.5%. The escalating expenses have placed considerable pressure on Australian budgets, and all attention now on the Reserve Bank of Australia as it prepares for its Tuesday meeting. New research reveals that 3 out of 4 mortgage holders lack a repayment buffer, while nearly 1/4 were either behind on their repayments or paying interest-only repayments. If the Reserve Bank opts to raise rates by 0.25% in May, it'd actually result in a $92 increase in monthly repayments on a $600,000 loan. Soaring electricity prices are also stretching Aussies' budgets, with it being reporting that half of Australians are using their heating and cooling systems less frequently to keep their bills under control. In addition, research commissioned by No Meat May discovered that almost half of Australians are reducing their meat consumption to cut costs at the supermarket. This reduction in meat consumption not only helps households save money, but it also promotes a more sustainable and eco-friendly lifestyle. To further combat the impact of rising living costs, many Australians are exploring other cost-saving measures, such as carpooling, adopting energy-efficient appliances, and seeking out sales and discounts on various goods and services. Financial experts are suggesting that households are reviewing their budgets more regularly to identify areas where they can cut back and optimize their spending. This proactive approach can help families navigate the challenges posed by higher rates and inflation. The Reserve Bank's upcoming decision on interest rates will be a crucial factor in determining the financial outlook for many Australians. Australians with outstanding HECS and HELP debts are preparing for a significant increase to their debt. Student loans are indexed to the rate of inflation annually on June 1 if the loan has been unpaid over 11 months, affecting those who haven't made voluntary repayments. Although the Australian Tax Office has not yet released the indexation figures for 2023, the March 2023 inflation data sits at 7%. With indexation rates tied to inflation, Australians with student debt are facing the largest increase in decades. Last indexation was 3.9%, which added $966 to the average debt of around $24,500. This year, with an indexation of 7%, individuals with the average debt size could see an additional $1,734 added to their loan. Those with a debt of $30,000 could face an extra $2,100, and those with a debt debt of $40,000 could see an increase of $2,800. New research finds that Australians with student debts discovered that 50% of the respondents were slightly or extremely concerned about their ability to pay their interest-free loan, and an astonishing 14% believed that they'd never pay off their debt. Per the Australian Tax Office, 15% of Australians, equivalent to about 3 million people, are burdened with student debt, which is up from 2.9 million in 2020-2021. Among those in debt, about 11% of them owe between $5,000 and $40,000. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with all things property and finance. Many Australian graduates are feeling hopeless about the prospects of ever paying back their loan. And these debts can be a huge financial burden, especially those that have taken out larger loans. And this is where, if you can afford to make small contributions, it will lessen the loan over the long run and help you pay down the loan quicker by making voluntary additional contributions on top of the indexation that's required. Despite the recent dip in inflation to 7%, households are still grappling with financial strain, particularly due to the rise in costs in various sectors. Furthermore, those with HECS or outstanding help debts are preparing for a significant increase on their loan. Guys, here at Hunter Galloway, we are a mortgage broker. We help with people Australia-wide. So if you're looking at entering the market for the first time as a first homeowner, buying an investment property, or understanding the process a bit more in detail, hit us up. There's no cost for the service, and we'd love to help. Call us on 1300 088 065 or visit our website huntergalloway.com.au, and we'll see you next time.